Hello everybody. A new video as the next chapter for Entity Framework Relationship. In the previous video, we have explained the database relationships, and then I created a new project to create a one-to-one efcore database relationship. Now, it's time to talk about one-to-many database relationship and then have something real in .NET as an example. One-to-many is even easier to understand compared to one-to-one DB relationship. Normally, a blog has multiple articles or posts. For example, my blog has an article about EF and another one about Dapper. This means a relation between blog and post should be as one blog and more than one posts. Any relational database supports this kind of relationship, and then an ORM should be able to support such things as well. You will see that I have created exactly the same concepts by code, and then the DB can be generated after doing the migration. Let's have a look at the tables that would be generated later. If you have a look at the DB also, we have blog and post like this. If you are familiar with database concepts, you will understand this indexing and keys. I mean, the post ID and the concept of foreign key is totally clear and understandable. I assume that you already knew about the foreign key and database relationship a little bit. I have tried to make things clear in the first video also. So it's time to go back to Visual Studio and implement this one-to-many relationship by EF, and then run the code and see the result. Since I came back to the previous project that I already created, whatever I have done for one-to-one relationship exercise have been commented out. All the models and DB context and even endpoint are commented out, but they are all there for you to use later. I have created a new DB context and two models to use just now. First of all, have a look at my new DB context. One-to-many app DB context. It has two DB sets, blog and posts, and unmodeled creation with seed data. That's all. As you can see, one blog has more than one post in the sample data that I have provided. So the next things is looking at models and then how to make the relation between them. I have kept both models in a same file. ID and title and blog entity are not that important. Even ID and content in the post entity also should not matter that much. What does matter is that, by having collection of posts in the blog entity, plus the blog ID as a foreign key in post entity and blog property of blog entity in the post entity, we can make a one-to-many relationship. The only other thing is that the collection of posts needs this attribute also, as you can see. It is time to have a look at program.cs again. As you can see, whatever related to the one-to-one relationship has been commented out, and I have used the new DB context. Even all the endpoints for one-to-one relationship are just here as comment just for ease the job and later use for you guys. As you can see, I have two endpoints for one-to-many relationship, a get and a post method. If you run the migration commands that I have kept them inside the DB context as comment like before, then it is time to look at the get method. There is a link include statement to make a join in your query against the data. If I run the app, you will see how each blog would be fetched with its own posts. If for any reason you want to have the relation without data annotation and handle this issue with Fluent API, comment these two attributes out. And then go back to DB context and use Fluent API as I have shown you here. A simple has one and with many, plus indicating which field is the foreign key and done. If I run the app again, the result would be the same. That's all. You know how to make one-to-many relationship by EF now. Thank you for watching and bye till the next video.